Good morning. Dave here, Smoky Mountain Nationals Garage, on location again at the Rust Ranch in East Tennessee, and we're going to have a great day here. We got some great projects to show you on the 2026 shop truck. Tony's already in the shop getting ready, and we're going to have a great day. We'll be right back after this intro. Well, here we are. Appreciate everybody showing up on this week's episode of Smoky Mountain Nationals Garage. Here on location again. And you can see we got Tony back at it, and we got the shop pooch at it. Everywhere we go, we got a shop dog. So we got Luna here. She's going to hang out with us for a little bit. So the plan today is we are now 118 inches on this. It's a square body S10, yeah. I believe, right?
Yeah, we think so.
So the plan is working with Henry Pans on this deal. Our little project today for the chassis is exactly what?
Remove factory body mount brackets, basically, that we don't need.
Okay,
pretty much know that everything will come off the chassis except the front bed mount originals. We'll leave that for now. Everything else we're going to take off, clean up a little bit more. We still got a little cleanup underneath our front A-arms in this area. We got a steering box to change. We'll probably get that done today too. That's a pretty simple project.
How are we gonna take these off for those that have never done this before?
Well, there's different ways to skin every cat. If you're at home and you don't have access to a plasma cutter, a Sawzall and a grinder will get this done. Cutting wheels will get it kind of done. You'll have to kind of hack that how you get in there to these. But I'm death by fire. We're gonna fire the plasma up. There's nothing like 4,000 degree metal. So. I love it.
So those, like I say, we want to appeal to everybody at all different levels. There's a Sawzall application and a Death Wheel 2000 application and the plasma and a lot of different ways.
Plasma makes it easier. And for those of you at home, I do this for a living. I've got $150, plasma. It does everything in this shop that I need to do. It'll cut up to a 1/2 inch plate. Yeah. It's not an expensive tool to have, super handy, but it is a dangerous tool if you don't know how to use it. You get a lot of blowback with plasma, and so it can hurt you if you don't know what you're doing with hot molten metal. Sawzall is probably the simplest solution for most people at home and safest, and then grinding. So, we'll might even do both, Dave. I could kind of do and show them what it looks like cutting.
No, let's do it the easiest way and tell them about the hardest way.
The easiest way is compressed air and electricity firing through tungsten tips, man. I love it.
So we're going to show you a little bit of that, and just like always, we'll obviously now I have to edit the videos a little bit more for the content, but we'll switch over. We'll show a little bit of that. We'll show the finished product. And then we're going to switch over to this dude over here, work on the cab, and show you a little bit more about that. So right back after. That was 10 minutes?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe 10 minutes. And I'm going to show you the piece of equipment that he used again, too. So hang on 1 second. Let me flip this around.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right. So real quick, that front mount got gone. And let's see here.
There's a little more involved with
the
rear mounts just because of how it's welded.
So this
I've kind of pooched at the weld all the way around, and then the next trick I'll do is run an air hammer on this, and maybe even a little cutting wheel, and it'll finish it out. And then of course there's just cleanup.
Yeah, that was 10 minutes.
Yeah, and simple, this is a, Yes welder. It's a little 550 DS. I'm not necessarily trying to give them a plug, but it's a fantastic home.
Yeah.
It'll cut a 1/2 inch plate. It's not super expensive and a good quality product.
All right, so we're both mic'd, and here we are. Now we have pushed the frame out of the way, and we're going to do a quick walk around. And then today is demo day for the cab. So most of you guys, when you're dragging the cabs out of the fields, or you pick one up that's, just been in somebody's yard for a while, similar to this one, this is kind of what you're going to get. We're going to go around here today and demo this thing. And this is kind of what we're looking at. It looks like maybe somebody was thinking about a project. If you can kind of look in here and see where they've hacked a few things over.
Yeah.
And that's all right. We got some rust repair, and we're expecting a lot of this. And I told you, anybody, if you're familiar with those holes, those are West Coast mirrors. Anybody has an old set, we'd love to put it on here.
This is not how you install
a
lower outer door skin. Let me say that. We're going to undo what they didn't do.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's just kind of get in here and see.
Floors are going away.
Yeah, so we're going to strip all the door mechanism down, take the corner cabs out. I love these 5 windows. Who doesn't? Today is demo day. Today is get dirty day. And we'll just give you a quick once around here. We have a sponsor that's bringing us some parts.
Yep.
Hopefully that works out, and we'll make mention of that.
Yep. One of our great people. You want me to mention that now?
No, we'll wait.
Okay.
You got to make sure he's going to show up.
Oh, he's showing up.
And he's watching this video.
This will go away. We have one of our great friends that's going to help us out with something for the front end of this truck.
And I about have this door art deciphered. I've been working on it, and I think this is construction down here. And you can see where, like Tony was saying, you can see where they put the lower.
This is not how you do this.
Yeah. But other than that, you can see it needs a lot of help. A lot of help back here. But you know what? This is kind of what you get in these cabs, is you're going to get some of this.
Well, you live and breathe by the no truck left behind.
Yeah.
And I like a challenge. Yeah. That's my motto for life. And I've never found one I can't say it.
Well, so that's what we're going to show you, is as these cabs get harder and harder to find, how to save these things.
Doesn't matter how rough it is.
Yeah.
I've seen them where I could walk through them.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to get after it and shoot some more footage here in a little bit. Be right back at you. Okay. So let's catch everybody up. We got both doors off. We got the column out. You can see that Camaro column, but it will get reused, and we have a key. So far so good here. Not terrible. I don't know how that side looks. Column out, but we got a new firewall coming, or new to us. And obviously Tony's going to do the floors. We got a little corner cab. That's typical. Now, those of you that have looked at a lot of these trucks, that's always the first thing to go.
Yep.
So, all right, that catches you up. All right, so we're going to do this on the handheld real quick. A little update. All right, what do we got going on here? Tony's got, pardon for the shaking. Tony's working on the doors, and he has asked me to do the windlace, take the windlace out. And that's a real easy job. Yeah, not. Let me show you what happened. Okay, y'all have restored an old truck. You can see here, you know what you're looking at there. But I will tell you, I learned something today, and I'm gonna share it with you. I cut the big part off with a razor knife, and I got a little propane heat gun. Tony's got one sitting right there, he loaned me. And I cut that rubber flush with that channel right there. And I just went along and heated it up. and took a razor knife right up the middle of it, grabbed a little pick tool, and it came out in one shot. Yes, you heard me right. Came out in one shot. That's the least amount of time I've taken to, thank you, Mr. Tony. Appreciate that help with that. You can see all my pieces are already in the dumpster over there. So we're going to get on to the next project. Well, another day, another pair of dirty hands, and that's okay. I can wash this stuff. Rubber doors.
Yeah,
Demoed the firewall.
Demoed everything out of the cab. We're just down to a bare cab. So, the next plan is we've got one of our really close contributors in this group that's going to supply a better firewall. I was going to recess this firewall. We've got some cowl panel repair that needs to be done, and we've got some lower dash rust. It just made more sense. We're going to cut the front out of this cab, put a good firewall in it. Looks like a really good donor piece that's coming to me. I'm pretty excited to get it. We'll take this thing apart right where the factory did and the welds, put it right back together. Done a couple of them. It's a little bit of work, but it's not as much work as the rest of this is.
That's reminiscent of the S10 frame. Took it apart where they put it together.
That's it.
So a lot of when the cabs come down when they came down the assembly line, you have these two natural weld-on points, whether it was 3-window or 5-window.
Correct.
Whether deluxe cab. So
or panel truck or suburban.
Yeah, or just a natural spot to go back to.
It
and
is.
It seems to be a common denominator.
Super easy to do.
Yeah.
Yep. Couple of tricks that we'll expose when we do that.
Hello, Moto.
Sorry, y'all.
But anyways, so we got the windlace out, and just previous showed you a little heat trick there. We got the corner cabs out.
Yeah, the heat trick is something I learned years ago teaching myself. Real quick, I'll touch on that. It's the simplest way, obviously before paint's done, to get windlace rubber out, because it's really hard. It's always brittle. It wants to chip. You warm that stuff up and you cut it with a razor knife because it's like a T-strip in there, and then it just falls out. And also in your doors, the outer wiper, I know a lot of people struggle with getting that one out. It's always really brittle. Heat that thing up. You can cut it with a razor knife. It falls out. So just tricks.
And what are the special... What are the special ones called? I'm just making a joke.
Yeah, we had this conversation earlier. I'm going to grab a screw here. I see this not as much on the Smoky Mountain National group, but I see this a lot because I follow about 10 pages out there. This is a clutch head screw. This is not called anything else. It is a clutch head screw for those of you that don't know.
And what is
and that is an anal thing for me because I hate all the street slangs because people go hunting the bits. Nine out of 10 Napas I've ever walked in carry this in a screwdriver form and a socket form. Most of your vendors like Jim Carter, LMC, etc., they're all going to carry classic trucks. They all carry that as well back in the tool section. For those of you starting on a project, get the screwdrivers. You're going to use those in some areas and get the socket style. And I will tell you that for probably 10 years, I've been using the same socket style. And I tap on these things is what I do and shatter that rust a little bit, and then usually screws will come right out. So clutch head. Education.
That's kind of like when people ask what does AD stand for.
Yeah.
We still get it, but look, that's okay. We talk
alternative design. I gotta make my joke.
We talk about it all the time. Is where the Smoky Mountain Nationals Garage is here to show entry level processes.
Yeah.
And one man shop processes, and where like I might come up here for a couple hours and Tony kind of waits for the two-man stuff. We attack it and we kind of knock it out. Now it's my phone going off. There you go. We don't edit. We're just kind of let this go. So can you do it at an entry-level form? Yeah, if you have some mentorship and you have some help.
Absolutely.
We have the group experts on the page now. So you got 4 or 5 certified SMN Garage, folks that you can contact.
I'm going to try to help people too with, one of the big ones I see struggles with is putting the windlace in.
Oh boy.
It's one of the ones that people struggle with. So I can teach you to do that in 30 minutes aside.
So
super easy.
gonna be checking the mail. We're waiting for trucks to pull up. We got some tracking numbers from Panza. We want to thank, I'm going to put it right down here. We'll put the website for coffeeandcustoms.com.
Absolutely.
Once again, thank Mr. Henry Panza for coming on board. We have some other sponsors coming that are going to help us with the truck. We're very fortunate, but we're not quite ready to say who they are just yet.
I tell you what, it's
it's exciting, right?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a lot right now, but I promise y'all, behind the scenes, this one right here is going to blow your mind when we're done. It's even me, it's already 200% more than I ever thought, with just a simple thought process. Hey Dave, let's just build a truck that's a patina roller, put some glass in it, put it on an S10, and we'll door prize it and raise some more money for the nonprofit charities. And it's went, I mean, in just a month. It's huge.
So we want to thank all the fellowship out there. We're going to be up in Indiana, as you know, I'll be up 18, 19, and 20 this month. If you haven't pre-registered for that show, jump on this JotForm link, go over to AD Nationals group page. We will see you up there. As you know, I'm taking the Scotty. Me and Patrick are going to be up there. I think Tony's going to come up for a day. And a lot of other folks are coming. You know, in our little world, this is the folks that matter. And this is, if we were to set up a little autograph table, you'd be in it. So I appreciate you helping what you're doing.
No.
We're excited about what we got going on here. Obviously, you know, I love the 51s. It is all about the fellowship. The trucks are just the bonus. It's brought me and Tony together. We're becoming really good friends. And I'm telling you, get out and fellowship, go to the local shows. Like Perry Martinez does. If he pulls up to a show, he just parks next to the other ADs, and then he introduces himself. We have a great fellowship. Thanks for dropping by for this episode of Smoky Mountain Nationals Garage. Once again here at the Rest Ranch in Benton, Tennessee on location. And we will see you real soon up at the AD Nationals in Franklin, Indiana. Here we go. You ready? Dave out. And as always, a little bonus footage. Direct from Pennsylvania. Love this. Heavy and fragile. Special thank you to Mr. Henry Panza. If you need help in this department, looking at these S10 swap kits for these 80 trucks, this is your guy, because he's our guy.